It is Banned Books Week, an annual event put on by the Library Association. It celebrates the freedom and constitutional right to read, especially in the classroom. According to bannedbooksweek.org, the week launched in 1982 in response to a sudden surge in the number of challenges to books in schools, bookstores, and libraries. A new report by PEN America shows that more than 1,600 books were banned during the last school year. One of those books is All Boys Are in Blue by author George M. Johnson. George is joining us now with more. George, first and foremost, thank you for being with us. We appreciate it. According to the American Library Association, All Boys Are in Blue was the third most banned book last year. It's been banned or challenged in at least 10 states. What is your response to that?
Yeah, it's been an interesting year watching the book being banned. We're actually, I think yesterday the report came out that it's actually banned in 29 districts in over 21 states. I've had multiple criminal complaints. But what I will say is, you know, I guess it's been bittersweet to see our stories be attacked in this way, but it is also amplifying many of our stories, and I'm able to get the book out to the teen readers who really need it the most. So a lot of readers who didn't know the story existed now know that the story exists. So if there's anything I'm thankful for, is that it's actually getting to the hands of the people who need to read it to heal from it.
Well, speaking of amplification, your book has been honored with numerous accolades, including being named a New York Times bestseller. It's a memoir about your experience growing up being Black and queer. Why do you feel it's important for students to be taught about LGBTQ representation in school? And how do you think that Banned Books Week is helping with that?
Yeah, when you see the 2019 census, it's very clear that Gen Z is the most diverse population we've ever had, with between 15 and 20% of them already reporting as LGBTQ. So it's extremely important that our curriculum starts to mirror what our actual school systems look like. And so having LGBTQ literature, LGBTQ history, it allows students to know that, one, LGBTQ people have always existed, as we've been here since the beginning of time, and two, it helps build empathy and build bridges between heterosexual students and queer students who will all have to exist in the same space one day as they become adults. Banned Book Week, you know, it highlights the books that are being challenged the most, but it also talks about how we have to be careful about going down this dangerous road of censorship. Everyone should be allowed to be seen and represented in the books that they read in a way that I wasn't when I was a teenager.
George, many of these bills that have banned books like yours are pitched on the basis that they advocate for parents. So how do you respond to people who say this kind of legislation gives parents a say in their children's education?
Yeah, I don't think the authors or the librarians have an issue with parents having a say in their children's education. What we take issue with is when one or two parents think that their opinion should outweigh the other 20 parents who feel that their students should have access to the books. So that's really what the issue is. This really isn't an issue of parental oversight or us saying that parents shouldn't be involved in their students' education. My parents were involved. My parents bought me books to read when I was growing up. So we're not saying that at all. But what we are saying is no parent's one opinion of what they want their child to read should outweigh the vast majority of parents who are saying we want our students to read more diverse books and to read books about people who come from different cultures and different identities and different backgrounds.
George, what are the broader implications of these measures, ones that could be seen in public education at large?
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, it starts to take us down a road of decimating the public school system. I am a product of both public schooling and private schooling, so I know how important the public school system was to me and to my family. You know, but it also goes down this road of the removal of civil rights. Once we start to say that, you know, we take these books out of school systems and we're basically telling these students that your story shouldn't exist here, and then we're starting to see laws that say, well, you shouldn't have any rights. So we're starting to go down this dangerous path of where we're just removing people from existence in many ways. And we're, again, removing their rights, removing any literature that discusses who they are and what they are. And it really takes us down the dangerous path of our past when we had no civil rights as Black folks.
George, thank you so much for the time and for sharing more of your story behind the book. George M. Johnson, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.